Hello everyone, I greet you according to your time zone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be making a tutorial on how to cut a short skirt. I'm going to be attaching the picture to it. So what you will be needing is your length, your skirt length measurement. And the length of the skirt we are working with is 18 inches. That's what we are working with. So first of all, what you will do, you're going to minus your 2 inches for your band. You minus your 2 inches for your band, then from there you measure your 18 inches. This is the 18 inches here. So if you know you're not the one that measure the person, you can add to the other ones. But if you know you're very sure of what you measure, you make use of it. So let's say 18 inches now. Then you minus your 2. Don't forget to remove your band allowance of 2 inches. So this is the 2 inches. You just draw a straight line. So the next thing you will do is to bring your tape. You're going to measure your waist to your hip measurement. So this is an high waist skirt. Your waist to your hip measurement. If maybe you are using 9, but since it's an high waist, you're going to be adding to it. So instead of making use of 9, we'll make use of 10 or 11. So depending on your hip measurement. So I'm making use of 10 inches. So after getting your hip line, what you do is to, the waist we are working with is 28 inches. Then the hip is 44 inches. So you're going to divide your waist by 4 inches. Divide your waist by 4, sorry. So 28 divided by 4, you have 7 inches. So that 7 inches, you're going to be adding your same allowance of either 2 inches or 1 inches, depending on what you want. So me, I'll be making use of 2 inches. So this is the 7 inches here. So plus my 2 inches here, same allowance. I'll be having 9 inches. So you come down to your hip line. This is your hip line. You divide your hip. The hip is 44 divided by 4 is 11 inches. So 11 inches plus 2 inches same allowance, you have 13 inches. So you connect your hip. So you're going to, if you have the curve ruler, you can use. If you don't have, you can just make use of your hand. So you can use your hand to shape it depending on you. So for the down part, you can decide to extend the hip to this down, or you can decide to minus 2 inches from your hip if you want it to be very tight. But if you don't want it to be too tight, you just extend this your hip line to this to the down part. So I'm going to be minusing just 2 inches from the hip. So 2 inches, what we have here is we have 13 inches. So for the down part, I'll be using 11 inches. So this is 11 inches here. So you're going to connect it. So if you see the hip now, you see that the thing is too sharp. So you're going to connect it the way you want. So this is going to be our front part. So this is the hip, this is the waist, and this is the down part. So I'm going to cut it out. Then after cutting it, we'll use it to have this is the paper here. So the next thing you do is to come to this waist area. You're going to slant it by 1 inches, depending on how many inches you want. So I'll be slanting it with just 1 inches because I don't want the front to be too high. So you just slant it by 1 inches. So you slant this place with 1 inches. So what you do is to cut it out. So if you measure it now, you see that this place is not going to be, it will not be up to the 18 inches, but it does not matter. So we are going to use it now to get it back. So if you want to get it back, you place your fabric like this now. So this place now is going to be where we'll be adding our zip allowance. So if you want to place it, you are not going to place your fabric to be equal with the back. So what you do, you measure 1 inches from this down. You measure 1 inches. You mark your 1 inches here. So this is 1 inches allowance at the down because we are going to be making use of it. So you extend the 1 inches to this side. So then the next thing, you trim you straighten your fabric. So this is it now. So you measure you leave your 2 inches zip allowance. So this is 2 inches here. This is 2 inches. You mark your 2 inches. Then you mark your 2 inches. So this 2 inches is our zip allowance, but we are not going to be making use of the complete 2 inches. So you come to this waist side now. You measure 1 inches. Then the hip line, you are going to measure your hip line again. Don't forget we have already slanted this place. So you measure your hip line. You use 10 inches for the hip line. Then for this hip line, you will maintain your 2 inches for your zip. Then you come to this downside now. You measure 1 inches. So you're going to curve it. The reason why you are covering this place is because of your back side. So you curve it like. So this is how you are going to curve the back of your skirt. Then this down part this 1 inches here, you are going to make use of it because the reason why we are leaving this 1 inches is after sewing your skirt. If you don't leave this 1 inches, you see that the down part of your skirt, it looks like something that is kind of short. It will look very short. So you are going to use this 1 inches now. So you connect this 1 inches like this now. You slant it to meet with the length of your skirt. So this is the down part of your skirt now. You see that this down now is longer than the front. So you come to the up side and the other side. You measure the same 1 inches. You measure 1 inches here. You measure 1 inches. Then you are still going to connect it. Now you see that this down now is longer than the front. So you come to the up side and the other side. You measure the same 1 inches. You measure 1 inches here. You measure 1 inches. Then you are still going to connect it so that the back it will lap very well. The high waist at the back will lap very well. It will not look like something that is short or one kind. You see that the back is it will look so relaxed. So I'm going to cut it and then I'll show you the picture of it. So guys, please if you are not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, please like and share, and also click on the notification button so that you'll be notified whenever we upload a new video. So this is the picture of it now. After cutting, you have something like this. So I'm going to straighten this place now. So this is all we have. This is what we have now. This is the zip side, the zip allowance. Why this is the hip side. So I'm going to what I will do. I'm going to use my the next thing is to cut your band. So you are going to cut your band with your waist circumference. Let's assume that the waist is 28. So you can cut 30 inches because of your zipper allowance. So you cut 30 inches for the waist, then you fix your band. That will be it. So I'm going to show you the final.